Well, hey there, and welcome back to Meaningful Moments with May, the space where we get to reconnect with what truly matters, one mindful moment at a time. And today we're diving into something that so many people feel called to explore: how to align your career with your life purpose. Because your work isn't just what you do, it's an expression of who you are. And when your career and your purpose are in harmony, life begins to feel more fulfilling, more natural, and far more meaningful. I'm going to kick this off with what it means to align with purpose. Your life purpose isn't necessarily a specific job title, it's the deeper why behind what you do. It's the energy that fuels your contribution to the world. When your purpose and career align with your When your career aligns with your purpose, your work feels like an extension of your essence, not a performance or a duty, but a flow. But when there's misalignment, it feels heavy. You may feel drained, uninspired, or caught between what the world expects of you and what your soul is calling you toward. So, alignment isn't about quitting everything and starting over. It's about bringing meaning back into what you do and making sure it reflects your authentic self. Let's look at the signs that say you're out of alignment. If you've been feeling restless or disconnected from your work, that's not failure, it's feedback. Some signs of misalignment include you're successful on paper but feel empty inside. You're constantly exhausted no matter how much rest you get. You crave more impact or creativity but can't see the path forward. These feelings are not random. They're your inner guidance whispering there's something more aligned waiting for you. So, how do you realign your career with your purpose? Here are 3 ways to begin bringing your career back into alignment. Reconnect with your why. Ask yourself, why do I do what I do? If your current work doesn't reflect your values or passions, see how you can infuse more of them into your daily actions, even in small ways. Follow what energizes you. Purpose feels expansive. Notice which activities, conversations, or projects light you up. That's your inner compass guiding you toward alignment. Trust the transition. Realignment often happens gradually. As you honor your intuition, doors begin to open. Opportunities that once felt out of reach suddenly appear. The more you act from authenticity, the more your external world begins to mirror your inner truth. I feel compelled to take a few minutes to share a very personal story, one that is kind of out there, so prepare yourself. Once upon a time, in a time not too long ago, I was a single mom attending college with the desire to go to law school. I had a terrific job as a paralegal with an excellent team of attorneys who were very supportive of my taking classes at odd hours of the day. It seemed ideal, really. And then, out of the not so clear blue, over a short period of time, things shifted for me in ways that I could have never planned or imagined. Not in small, incremental ways, but in large, iconic ways. And as strange as this is going to sound to some of you, I was pulled in a completely different direction. I began to see people's energy fields, and I was drawn to different crystals and stones. It was like they talked to me. But it also made me feel alive. I knew there was something to this, I just didn't know what it was. But I remained open to the intuitive nudges that I received, no matter how strange or how unaligned with the path I thought I was. Okay, the one that I thought I was supposed to be on, really. I mean, I was not aligned with it, I guess, right? So then opportunities to investigate and grow in this direction came as if by magic. I met people in places like the local farmers market, randomly in bookstores, or even in the grocery store. And I believed that people were being put in my path to help show me a world that I never even knew existed. People who operate in this space. So before long, I was taking classes, studying various esoteric healing practices, and so began my journey into the crystal healing therapy world. And when I said yes, the doors began to open, not a little bit, but a big bit, and eventually began my career as a crystal healing therapist. And I still do crystal healing therapy sessions to this day. And I share all of that to repeat this. Trust the transition. Realignment often happens gradually, but it doesn't always have to. For me, it was a couple of years in the making. And as you honor your intuition, doors begin to open. Opportunities that once felt out of reach or completely unknown, they're unknown to me, suddenly appear. So let's take a moment for reflection. Let's take a big, deep grounding breath together. Think about your current career path, not from logic, but from feeling. Ask yourself gently, does this path reflect who I'm becoming or who I've been told I should be? They're very different energies. If the answer feels heavy, that's your invitation to realign. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to take the next step in the direction that feels like you. Your purpose it's not out there waiting to be found. It's within you waiting to be expressed and discovered. When you bring your work and your soul into harmony, everything begins to flow. Fulfillment, abundance, and peace become natural outcomes, not distant goals. So today, take one small step toward alignment. Trust that what's meant for you will recognize your energy because your purpose is never separate from you. It's who you've been all along. Thank you for joining me in this meaningful moment. If this episode spoke to your heart, share it with someone ready to bring more purpose into their life. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that others needing the information can find me. Until next time, stay true to yourself, stay open to possibilities, and stay aligned with your desires. Bye for now.